Perfect. Hello, today is Monday, July the 28th, and this is a very, very special session because we're going to have a Reiki session. But we also have a very special guest who I'm going to have him speak to you briefly. But before we get started, I want to go ahead and prepare the room for all of us, and then for those of you who are going to be watching the replay. So again, I'm Maria Lupita. I will be hosting you today, and then California Kelly is going to be doing the Reiki along with Marilyn, and then Kanoa is going to share just a little bit about him because he's our special guest. So go ahead and take it away, Kanoa.
Oh, well, I'm looking forward to having hear about Marilyn's session or the Reiki session. However, from my perspective, I'm a native Hawaiian healer living on Oahu, and I specialize in Ho'oponopono, conflict resolution with self first and then other people, and a Laukahea practitioner, which basically is an energetic healer Hawaiian style. That should be enough for today.
Perfect. So I interrupted myself. I was so excited to introduce you, Kanoa, that I skipped myself. So let me go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and do the 7 breaths in, 7 breaths out real quick. I mean, not really quick, but we're just gonna go ahead and do that. So just go ahead and inhale for a count of 7. And then just simply say, I'm sorry. And then hold for a count of 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Please forgive me. And then release for a count of 7. Thank you. And then hold for a count of 7. I love you. And now we're ready for you, ladies. Take it away.
Okay, well, first off, thank you so much for allowing us to be on here and be a guest and be part of everyone's energy and their healing experience and their path. Marilyn, do you have anything you'd like to say? Because you know me, when I get started, sometimes it's hard to stop me.
No, I'm just really excited to be here. Thank you so much, everyone. This is just going to be so special, even more special now that we know Kanoa's on, right? So
yeah,
it's just like
no pressure.
No pressure. The energy in the Zoom space. We're excited to hold space and be able to give unconditional love during our Reiki as well.
Yes. Yes. So everybody, whether you've had Reiki or not, it's kind of naturally how we are. Releasing what doesn't serve us and bringing in what does serve us, unconditional love. So unconditional love is who we are at base. So I'm going to start off, and it's going to be very similar to a meditation. And at the same time, I'll be doing Reiki. Marilyn will be doing Reiki too. Know that anybody who's never had energy work, I suspect we don't have a lot of people here like that, but whatever you feel during this is absolutely correct. Energy moves within our body. Some people would feel it as pain. Some people feel it as pressure. Some people feel it as light. All that is just moving, coming to the surface. Just hold space for it to be released, whatever you don't need, and to receive whatever you do. Yes. Hand up.
Yes. Would you mind, because I know that you used to be a registered nurse, right?
I am still a registered nurse and will always be, yes.
Would you mind sharing a little bit about your bio? I did write it out in the community, but I would love for people to just get to know you and Marilyn a little bit.
Of course. So I don't excel at talking about myself, but I will try my best, I promise. So I've been a registered nurse for almost 20 years. And my background is actually specifically in pain management. And so long story short, I noticed very early on that people's emotional state had a lot to do with their physical state. I come from a family, my father's Native American, my mother's Irish Scottish. So, I come from kind of a spiritual background anyway. I've been able to see since I was a child, But I chose nursing because that was naturally very drawing to me, to be able to help people and help them in their healing journey. And so again, I noticed that people's emotional and their physical space, you know, that link between the two very much in certain conditions in each one, and trying to help my people with their pain, because we don't do it well in the medical field. We don't deal with pain very well at all in the medical field. I started to explore other things. And that's when gates kind of opened up for me into energy work. I got certified in Reiki first. I had a very good friend who was a physician's assistant who had done Reiki for years, and we started to talk about it. I experienced it and saw how powerful it could be. Got certified, and then, you know, got with my first degree, second degree, and then very soon after that, my master. And then everything just from there really opened up for me. I had some life changes that I'll leave that to people who want to explore further about me, but that really propelled me into really stepping into who I authentically was, and really just discounting the program. So with that, it allowed me to really open up my intuitive gifts and trust them, and trust that what I was feeling and what I was seeing and what I was hearing was exactly correct. And then from there, I took shamanic training, and I mean, it just, we ended up with a healing center. I had a healing center for 7 years, and we held space for people to be able to come in, explore their gifts, and feel completely safe to be exactly who they were. Because that's most of the people, when I would come mentor them, they were afraid. They held a ton of fear. They didn't, you know, either they were told they were weird or what they were seeing wasn't real or whatever. And so we held space for them to be completely safe, and then expand out, allow their gifts to come forward. So yeah, so now I'm also a certified hypnotherapist. So I do hypnotherapy as well, and help people through the 8 core wounds, to help unmake all the programming that we currently run, so they can become their authentic self. Is that okay?
It's absolutely, that's absolutely perfect. Miss Marilyn, do you want to go next?
Sure, thank you so much. Aloha, everyone. I'm Marilyn Lemaire from Honolulu, Hawaii, on the same island as Callie and Kanoa, and just really thankful to be here. You know, I grew up in a very strict Japanese household, so I didn't know I was actually intuitive until very, very recently, because I was, you know, just told to be um, seen and not heard. And, you know, my parents are farmers, so just really, I'm into grounding, of course, and I do those kind of things with them even till this day now. However, like, I want to say, really, when I got into more self-development, when I joined BNI, I started learning more about what's out there with the different coaches. And I actually did have somebody, my mom's best friend would do Reiki on me all the time. I just thought it was part of massage. I had no clue what it actually really was until until I knew, right? So it's just like all these things are happening for me. And recently, gosh, I got into a frequency infused nutrition company, which I just love. That's helped to raise my frequency, helped to just lighten and brighten my aura, which I didn't even realize was a thing until I'm looking at before and after pictures of just 3 months, just seeing my aura being lighter and brighter. And then people just noticing the difference. And I became an author and an international speaker last year, which was very, very cool. Got to speak at the International Global Convention that Kanoa was at for BNI. And, you know, in front of 1,600 people, which I thought would be kind of scary. However, once I was on there, it was just perfect. I felt very calm, and I felt so much love that I was giving to them and they were giving to me. So I really feel the sense of love and safety is a gift that I bring, and, you know, to help raise the consciousness of the planet and hold space for people. And that's been something that I've been finding my people, and they've been finding me, as I've been embracing and being more open and curious to what really is out there, you know, working with Holy Spirit and the different archangels, and all these um, people that have come into my life recently. I'm just super, super thankful. And so, you know, getting into Reiki, realizing that I can be able to hold space and help people. And that has just been so beautiful because I always thought it was something that wasn't meant for me. However, we don't know what we don't know until we just dive in. So all these things are just happening. And I'm so thankful that Heather connected me to Maria too, so we could all be here today. Thank you so much.
Yay. So yes, if you can take it away. I just wanted everyone to hear a little bit about both of you before we get started.
Thank you. I appreciate that. So for everybody, because we're getting ready to walk down that energy path, if everybody could just take a nice deep breath in. And again, I know we did our breathing, and then you're just going to exhale however you feel. If you want to make noise, if you want to release something, feel free. Just let it go. And then if you could close your eyes and kind of get in a state and ready to receive. Good. Good. I'd like you to just reach out and feel to your body, and start to settle into comfort. Let your shoulders drop. Let that jaw soften. Slowly feel all those muscles relax. Knowing that you're getting ready to experience something great. Now you're going to imagine a soft golden light above you. It's surrounding our group today. And within that light, we have peace, protection, and love. It's surrounding each and every one of us. It comes from us as well as from above because we're all connected. As that light surrounds you, this is your sacred space for healing. Within this light, you're completely safe. You're supported. And you're ready to step into the next version of yourself. So I'd like you to focus your attention on the base of your spine. And in that, you're going to visualize a red sphere. You're going to picture it as a glowing, steady energy. And maybe you feel something with it. Maybe you just visualize it. Neither is wrong. This is your foundation. This is your home in your body. This is your root. And then you're going to envision strong roots start to grow from your spine. And they're going to grow deep within the earth, connecting you, anchoring you. Within those roots, they'll be able to nourish you and they hold you. They keep you safe. You recognize who you really are with these roots. You recognize that you are always safe. You recognize that naturally you are abundant. And now let that Reiki flow downward into your hips, your legs, your feet. And it's going to flow all the way down into that soil. And the weight of your body is going to be completely supported. Within this, you're going to let go of any of that survival stress, anything that's holding you back from your true abundant form. Let the earth take it. She knows exactly what to do with it, exactly how to balance that energy. And now within this, we're going to take a deep breath. Let all that survival go deep within the earth. And you affirm to yourself, I am grounded. I am safe. And I am supported by Earth. And now you're anchored. Next, we're going to gently shift our focus to the area right below your navel. And within that, you're going to see a warm, gentle orange light, kind of like fire. This is the center of your emotion. Within it, we have pleasure, we have sensuality, we have creative life force. Imagine this orange light expanding and swirling like water. You're going to feel the flow of joy, of intimacy, of the creative spark returning back to you. You're going to feel the spark of creation, of life, in your expression, exactly how your soul chooses to express. I want you to let that Reiki energy flow there now, soothing any old wounds, anything that's still there, softening all your resistance to be able to express yourself as soul, awakening all that creative, sacred energy within you. Let that energy ripple out into your relationships, into all your creative pursuits. Let it soothe and heal so you're ready to step into your next form. And with that, affirm to yourself, I honor my emotions. I flow with ease. I allow pleasure and joy in all forms within my life. Deep breath in and out. Anchor that energy. Good. Now bring your attention to your upper abdomen. I want you to envision a bright golden light pulsing in your solar plexus. Each time you breathe, it grows stronger. This is your power center. This is your confidence, your identity, and your will. This is who you are, not who people have told you to be. You can feel that power pulsing within you. You know that you're strong. You know that you're all powerful. You know that you're a creator. And you can create whatever you want from this space. I want you to let that Reiki flow within that space. With it, it's going to clear out any shame, any doubt, all the old fears that stop you from being exactly who you are, a powerful creator. With that, you're going to reclaim that inner fire. Gently, peacefully, completely claim it. Feel that golden light expanding out from your belly into the world around you, so everyone can see what a powerful creator you are, your beauty, your strength. And with that, affirm to yourself, I stand in my power. I trust myself. I am strong and I am capable. Deep breath in. And as you breathe out, anchor that energy within you. Now I'd like you to bring your awareness to the center of your chest. Visualize a soft green light, like a blooming lotus. With each breath that you take, the petals open wider. This is the seed of love, of all forms of love, your self-love, your divine love, and unconditional love for others. This space is only capable of two things: love and trust. That's all the energy that holds here is only love and trust. Let that Reiki energy pour into this space, washing away all grief, any guilt, any old heartache that's holding you back. Feel your energy, feel your chest open up, just like the lotus, ready to receive. Let your shoulders soften as it envelopes you. Now visualize sending loving energy from your heart to the hearts of every single person in this group. And then even beyond, to every single person in this world, sharing a little part of you as they share back. You are creating a web of love between every single soul, because they are you and you are them, and everyone is deserving of unconditional love. You now affirm to yourself, I am worthy of love. I forgive myself and I forgive others. I am love. And now take a deep breath in. And as you let that out, anchor that energy within you. Allow it to become part of you. Now we move to your throat. A bright blue light spins here. Like a crystal blue sky. This is the center of truth and expression. Imagine your throat being cleansed by a cool breeze of light. Oftentimes, through our expression, we forget to let our heart connect. And so as we speak, we don't speak from the heart. With this Reiki energy, you'll know it's completely safe to speak from the heart, your truth. Let Reiki energy flow here, dissolving the fear of being misunderstood, of being judged, or even silenced. Feel the freedom to express, to create, and also to communicate with ease. When you express, you share yourself. And now affirm to yourself, my voice is clear and true. I speak with love. I am heard. And now take a deep breath in. And as you blow out, anchor that energy and allow it to settle within you. Now turn your attention to the point between your brows. And there's a deep indigo light that emerges within there. And it shimmers with mystery, insight, and even clarity. This is your inner wisdom, and this is your intuition. Too often, our intuition tries to guide us, but we're not always great at listening. With this Reiki energy, you'll know it's completely safe to listen to your intuition. This is the communication that comes from the divine, your highest self. This always leads us to the right path. We just have to listen. Let that Reiki open up the inner gentle eye. Feel the tension release from your forehead and temples. Let your inner knowing guide you. And now affirm, I see clearly. I trust my inner vision. I am connected to divine insight. And with that, we'll take a nice deep breath. And as we blow out, you anchor that energy, allowing it to become part of you. Good. And now the final chakra. I want you to bring your focus to the top of your head. And you're going to see a wonderfully brilliant violet light. It's in the form of a lotus, and it opens up towards the heavens. Feel that divine light pouring down from the stars into your crown, like a waterfall, and it's full of all the wisdom and all the love in the universe. This is who you really are outside of your body. This is that unconditional, grand love. This is all the power of the universe wrapped around you, within you. And now allow that Reiki energy to flow here from the infinite. This energy blesses your system, nourishes you spiritually, fills each and every soul, fills each and every cell and organ up with that nourishment. Let this energy flow down through your crown, through your entire being, aligning all your chakras in harmony. Every cell now is all resonating at the same frequency. And with this, I affirm, I am connected to Source. I am divine. I am light. And with this, take a nice deep breath in. And as you inhale, or as you exhale, allow that energy to anchor within you. That powerful, divine completeness anchor within you. I'd like you now to visualize your whole chakra system, completely aligned, completely vibrating at the same frequency. Each center glowing with their vibrant colors: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. You have a rainbow within you. Let this rainbow spiral, beginning to flow through your root, to your crown, and back again. This is energy wrapped around you, flowing within you. This is who you really are outside of your body. It spirals gently, harmonizing and integrating, completely balancing. Feel your body, your mind, your spirit come into full alignment. The Reiki energy is still flowing and will continue to do so. This is part of you and you are part of it. And now we're going to bring ourselves back into our bodies. Nice deep breaths. You're going to keep your eyes closed for a few moments as you let all that energy settle and become part of you, integrating, aligning. Offer gratitude to yourself, to your body, to this group, to the universal energies that connect us all, allowing us to be in this space at this time with each other. Now begin to deepen your breath again. Start to come back into your body. Move your fingers, your toes. If you feel inclined to do so, maybe give a little shoulder roll. Allow everything to settle back in. And when you feel ready, open your eyes, bringing your light to this world. How's everybody feeling?
That was amazing.
Oh, thank you.
Andrea, how about you?
Yeah, I've never had that done before.
Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad I was your first.
And Noah says thumbs up.
Yes. Thank you. That's a huge compliment.
Yes, right. Carlos, how was it for you? We can't hear you. Hi, Nona.
Relaxing.
And you,
Good.
and he needs a lot of that, by the way. So that's a big one for him. That's that because I know Carlos. That's like saying to the 100 power. Yeah.
I feel that.
Thank you. Thank you. Would you mind explaining to us? I did a little bit of research before for this session, but would you mind explaining
Yeah.
to us a little bit about Reiki and chakras? Because a lot of us, myself, I'll just speak for myself. I'm ignorant about
That's okay.
what I know from a Christian perspective about chakras and what I know from a quote unquote Christian perspective about Reiki until I started looking more into for this, then I would love to know, like coming from a nurse perspective,
Yes.
Reiki is and
I-
chakras are.
I do have a little bit of a different perspective being a nurse on Reiki. Our energy centers, now we have several energy centers, but most Reiki practitioners work within the 7 chakras of the body. There are many more than that, but that's the advanced class, not the basic. And so each one is attuned. So energetically, each one's attuned with certain challenges that we go through in this life. As a nurse perspective, I can tell you each chakra is attuned to our endocrine system, to a part of our endocrine system, because our endocrine system runs our whole being. If something is off in our endocrine system, then things aren't going to run right. So for those of you guys are not familiar with endocrine system, those are our glands. That's a fancy way of saying glands. So people have probably heard of a thyroid gland before, maybe a pituitary gland. That's our endocrine system. Those are what run our entire body. It's how we process stress, how we grow, everything, every part of our body is controlled by our endocrine system. So each one of those chakras is associated with a gland. We just, when we made Reiki, we didn't know that. But that's very much how we associate it, and some of the challenges that go on with those particular chakras are related directly to that. So, and anybody who's ever had a stress response, which is all of us, right, will know that, how do you feel when you're stressed? Well, your heart starts to accelerate. Maybe things start to tighten. Maybe your face gets red. If you're Irish like me, your face gets red, everything gets tight. And what happens? We release a bunch of hormones that are harmful to our body. So, and that impacts our physical body so much. It also impacts the way we process thoughts and how we process emotion. I could literally talk about this all day. I won't do that because it's your show. But so that's kind of how the chakras are related to our physical body and how we process, but they also have different challenges that are related to them. For example, the heart. We know that the heart doesn't, the heart's responsible for, it's unconditional love, right? It's the chakra that we think of when we're giving love to ourselves, when we're sending it to others. But the challenge on that is to trust and love. So we're either going to do that or we're not. If we choose to see somebody in a light that is not love, we are not aligning our heart chakra. And in fact, I will tell you that people that I see that hate on other people, really it's a reflection of what's inside them. Because the world is really just us pushed out. So me, I'm all of you. So if I'm hating on you, that means that I'm really hating on me. So that's the challenge of that chakra, is to overcome distrust, is to overcome judgment, which is the opposite of love, and to stand in a space of love. Does
And
that make
yes, and then how would you explain Reiki in regards to chakras and everything for the people, for people like me that we have no idea.
well,
When somebody said that what's Reiki, I was just like, I thought it was the Zen thing that you do.
yes. No, I actually had to explain Reiki to 50 iron workers once from the South. And I feel like if I can do that, I can probably explain it to anybody. How I explained it is they were car guys. And so I said, what happens when you don't change your oil? Your car is eventually going to probably blow up, right? If you don't change your oil, that's probably what's going to happen. Our system is the same way. Even though we have a physical body, any scientist is going to tell you that we are also made up of energy. We are made up of molecules, which are atoms, which are defined as units of energy. So we are literally energy. So what happens is energy should flow. That's energy in its natural state is always in movement. But what happens when it slows down? Well, if it slows down, it's going to get stagnant, and it can very much create disease within the body. Okay. Because we're all connected. Our physical body, our emotional body, our spiritual body is all connected. But if it stops, we die. But so those energy centers that we talk about during the body, because they all are related to different things, as people have trauma within their lives, energy will get slow or it'll get stuck. And it's just like when you don't change your oil, it gets cookie, it gets kind of sticky and thick. Reiki is a way that I would flush your engine. A way that I would get that energy moving again. For me personally, what it would look like for you guys, because I don't talk a lot about, I don't talk during a session because people are trying to relax. But for me, what it looks like is I connect to unconditional love source. I bring that through me, through my arms. I push it into the person, into their chakras, and I push out the things that aren't that frequency out of a thing that I make on a person that that's an advanced class. But basically anything that's not unconditional love is going to have to be scraped out of there. But it's up to the person to hold that energy, which means that we have to look at why our chakra is off. So like, for instance, the solar plexus, that's related to self-worth. If we're constantly not holding our boundaries and allowing people to step over us and not valuing ourselves, that chakra is going to consistently be off. It's going to be slow. It's going to be sticky. It's going to be just like the oil that we didn't change in our car. So I can get it moving again, but it's the person's responsibility to fix the challenge of that chakra if they want it to move smoothly. Does that make sense?
So is the shifting of energy so that is properly aligned?
Absolutely.
Now, can I ask you a question?
Of course, always.
So all of the other ones were fine, but then once you got to the neck, to the neck one, like I had an emotional reaction, and I'm like, why am I crying now? Like, why? And then the more that I just like, I just let it be, the more that it was reacting. So I don't know if anyone else had any particular reaction to any specific part of your body. Did anybody else have anything? I was the only one. Oh, this is weird.
No, that's actually super common for people to have reactions. When I play singing bowls and when I do Reiki, it's very common. I'll get over a chakra and people will just start to pour emotion out of them. That was stuck within them. And by doing Reiki and pushing that unconditional love, whatever's not is going to be released. Whatever the person is willing to release, I should say. If people aren't willing to let go of their traumas, it doesn't matter what I push through them. It's going to stay the same. But if people are really holding a space to heal and allowing that energy to align with unconditional love, then how we release is we cry, right? We cry, we scream. I've had people scream on my bed before. I've had people jerk before, muscle jerks as they're releasing stuff, depending on where they're releasing. I had one girl I will never forget. She was tough as nails. Like I would not have wanted to find her in a dark alley. And she was a retired Marine, and she was tough, and she was a nurse practitioner too. And she came to me because she was having problems with an ex-significant other at that point. And the whole time she talked, she was super analytical, and this is what I got to do, and bullet pointed everything for me. And as soon as I put her on the bed, I started to play the singing bowls and started to do Reiki. And as soon as I got over her heart, she sobbed like a 3-year-old for like 15 minutes because that was stuff that needed to be released. And she had that big wall in front of her, like, I'm just going to bullet point and be in my head and bullet point everything of what I need to do. But really what she needed to do is connect with her heart and just allow herself to grieve, allow herself to forgive herself and to forgive that other person. So, yep. So the throat we know is related to expression. So if we're not feeling heard, if we're not speaking from our heart, that has a tendency to provoke reaction in the throat. There's other things too, just putting it out there as a general.
That is so strange though, because it's like I do a lot of work. You know,
Yeah,
I've
you
gone
talk, obviously.
and to me, and even when you're explaining it, and strangely enough, I need to make a thing with my computer. It's tied to my what is it called? My FaceTime.
Yeah,
And it
yeah.
started ringing, so I couldn't hear a lot of what, and I couldn't make it
Oh.
sound. So then all of this, I was just like, this is it's just fascinating. But yeah, it just like to me, it's fascinating that I've done so much work, and even yet, it's still
We all are like that. I mean, for me, people are like, oh, you're a practitioner. You know what? There are days when I'm still a hot mess. I mean, a lot of days that I'm still a hot mess, that I still have stuff that I got to clear out. It's a constant work to push everything out that's not us and get back to alignment. It's like an everyday process. I always tell people, if you want to date me, I'm a full-time job. I'm just going to tell you right now. Like, I am constantly working on myself and just, checking in with myself, and I show up for myself, because anybody in my life, I expect them to show up for me the same way. So yeah.
I get it. I always give the disclaimer that I'm high maintenance. So if you're into high maintenance, good for you. Otherwise,
Enough person. Yep.
I'm in love with myself, and I'm totally okay with that. Carlos, did you want to say something?
When they said about feeling something at one point when I was in my back, I don't know, it was a physical reaction or just something that related with it, but I feel like fire on my back.
That's good. So were we doing the root chakra when that happened? Right when we
Yes.
started? Yeah. So that's our safety, security, sense of self. There's a few other things. Our finances reside in that, our health reside in that, all of the things that we consider kind of 3D. And that's our grounding. So a lot of people, sometimes early childhood trauma will do it. Sometimes if people are having financial struggles or health struggles, that will also happen. Sometimes it's just like you feel the energy as you connect, you're feeling the energy move up there. So you'll get a little fire there as well. Yeah, that's really cool though. I love that.
Well, and I know that we're coming to the end, so I wanna leave room. We lost Marilyn, but hopefully she'll be back. And if you wouldn't mind sharing with us how we can connect with you, how we can reach you, if anybody wants to reach out.
Absolutely. I love to connect with people. So I own Ostara Wellness LLC. That is my company based out of Oahu, although most of my appointments are virtual on Zoom. So you can reach me at www.ostarawellnessllc.com. That's my website. My phone number is 808-766-4446. That does ring directly to me. I will be answering. I do not have a secretary. You're more than welcome to text. That is a line. So people are more than welcome to text that too. Hey, I was on the show with you. This is me. That's perfectly fine. And then I also have a Gmail that's listed on my site if the question is lengthier than a text.
Okay. Is it like that, or did I misspell it?
Let me get into the chat real quick here.
All-Star Wellness.
Oh no, here, I'll put it down for everybody. Sorry.
Okay.
Oops.
And then Marilyn, how would people reach out to you if anybody wanted to reach out to you?
Yes, you can find me on Instagram. I'm mainly on Instagram, so Marilyn Lemaire on Instagram, and I would love to, just be able to have a chat. I do have a Calendly I can put in the chat as well.
Oh,
Here.
stop. Got it. Uh-huh. Okay, perfect.
There we go.
And I'm assuming that you don't have a website, Marilyn?
I do.
Okay.
So
You want to drop your website in the chat?
Absolutely. Thank you.
And then if you want to spell
I'll
it
give
out,
you my phone number too.
perfect. And then if you want to go ahead and give out your number for those that watch the replay that may not be able to get the chat.
Okay, yeah, my phone number is 808-258-7341. And just, when you message me, I'm a texter, so just text me and let me know that you saw me with Maria, and that way I know who you are, because sometimes I get spam.
Perfect. Well, ladies, is there anything else that you would like to share, or anything else that you would like us to know?
Well, one thing I don't know where everybody's at. Obviously, I know Marilyn and Kanoa are both on island, but I do a full moon. I do a full moon meditation, very similar to what we just did with singing bowls and everything on the North Shore once a month. It's fabulous. Everybody brings a dish to pass. We are literally right on the beach. We do the full moon meditation, and then after that, we do a full moon release. So people write down what they would like to release. We release that in love, and it is very powerful. So if anybody wants more information on that, just feel free to message me. The next one is on August 10th. We usually start I say we open at 5, but there's a lot of chitty chatting going on at 5 o'clock. So we really start closer to 6, go 6 to 7, so we can watch the sunset as we're doing our release. And then everybody's free to, to network and to talk and to practice their skills. I had somebody there doing healing body work the last time. He literally brought his bed and was giving sessions. So it's a good time if anybody would like to join us.
Oh, wow. Yes. I'm just outside of Laguna Beach in California, so I won't be joining you, but it's great to know for the next time that I'm there, because according to Kanoa, I'm going to be flying over there very soon. If he has it his way, he's like, nope, we're going to do some work on you and we're going to get you here.
Yeah.
So well, it's been such a treat. Thank you for educating us, and thank you for giving us the process. And just so everybody knows, for the recording, I'm the host, so I have to keep opening my eyes in case somebody came in, or so if you see me opening the eyes during the recording, you're like, why is she opening her eyes? Because people would be like, that's annoying. So just so people know why I was doing that. But I want to thank Marilyn and Callie both for serving tonight and giving so much of yourself. And what an incredible session. I would love to stay connected and learn more. Marilyn, would you mind connecting us? I don't think we're connected, right?
I'll connect you. And then also I do want to say, Kelly and I do a once a month sip and sound event, with sound healing. She brings her crystal sound bowls, and we do frequency infused nutrition. So just educating about the different frequencies, and, people feel their feelings during that too. So it's great. It's a safe space for everyone as well. We do that once a month. Our next one is August 9th. At Saban co-working space. And then for me, I just wanted to say thank you for allowing me to, even though I was silent, I was still doing Reiki silently. And I could just feel the energy shifting, and that was very, very cool. So thank you for having us.
The event that you were talking about, Marilyn, is that virtual, or is that also in Hawaii?
It's in Hawaii.
Okay, got it. And then Carlos, you're up.
Yeah, I want to ask, when you do the session, you say that they are more virtually at anything. Can you feel what we feel, or some of what we feel?
Do you want to answer, or do you want me to?
So for me, I am just my intention is just filling everybody and the chakras with unconditional love, and then holding a safe space. So that's what I am feeling. So actually, I got very hot. I don't know if Callie did. I got very hot and I started sweating and stuff. And so I feel that, that is the energy helping to move.
It is. So same for me. When I'm working on somebody, whether they're here or whether they're distance, it doesn't really matter to me. What I'm feeling is that unconditional love coming through me. So when I get done with a Reiki session, I'm ready to dance, man. I feel amazing. But as far as the person's energy itself, and now I'm intuitive, so I do sometimes get messages from people, but the energy itself, I can definitely feel that unconditional love, and it's amazing.
Great question, Carlos. Andrea, did you want to say something?
Well, that's what I was going to say. I got really hot too, but I thought I was having a hot flash.
Oh, it's the same thing with me, Andrea.
I feel that.
I thought the exact same thing.
So I was like, well, okay. So maybe.
No, that's energy for sure. My hands will usually get so hot when people touch them that not only are they sweating, but they're like, oh my God, your hands are like burning up. That's the
Yeah.
energy coming through them.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you do virtual sessions then?
Oh, yeah.
Do
Yeah,
you?
sure. Anything that I do, I tell all of my clients, I do everything virtual that's on my website. The only thing I can't do virtual is hugs. That's
Yeah.
it. Everything else I offer virtual as well as in person.
Because I live in Iowa, so it's quite a ways.
I'm from Michigan, so I'm just right around the corner from you, not too far.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being here today. And then Callie and Marilyn, again, thank you for your gift today. And then I will be sure to add that information along with the post that we have in my communities. And then I will repost a post with the information to get in touch with you. So if anyone wants to reach out to you, and then once this downloads, then I will send it to both Marilyn and you, Callie, so that you have a recording of this.
I would love that. Thank you so much. I love and appreciate everybody in this group. It was amazing.
Well, thank you.
So, Andrea, you live in Iowa, soon to visit Hawaii. All right, very good.
I would love that.
Maybe you can come with Maria.
Yeah. I'd love that.
all of the rest of the United States, I'm to Hawaii.
That's funny.
Well, Kanoa, thank you for being our special guest today. And then all of you, thank you for being here. And I will see you. Well, I will see you, the rest of you, some of you, I will see you in 2 more minutes because I have another session at 6 p.m. So bye, everybody. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you very much. That was awesome.
Bye, Kanoa.
Aloha.